Ladies and gentlemen, dear participants to GAMM 2015, welcome to the 86th annual meeting of the International Association of Applied Mathematics and Mechanics. We are really honored to host this meeting in an area that is full of history and tradition. At the beginning, when the idea of having the GAMM conference at Lecce was born, and I have to thank my dear friend, Professor Peter Rieger, for it, I was seriously afraid about the amount of work that a conference like this requires. Indeed, we are a small university, and this is probably the largest event that we have ever organized. But I had the experience as a scientific secretary of GAMM 2003 in Abano Terme, and this convinced me to accept this challenge. So today we are here in one of the most beautiful art cities of the southern Italy. Lecce is known as the Florence of the South due to its archaeological ruins of the Roman domination age, fused with the richness of the Baroque era. The streets of the old town are a museum under the open sky, with its splendid Piazza del Duomo, the cathedral and the Tower Bell, Basilica di Santa Croce, the Roman Theatre and the Castle of Charles V, where we will have the opening reception this evening. Don't miss this opening reception. You will see, you will be impressed about this castle. Concerning the scientific program, this meeting follows the tradition of the previous ones. We have 8 plenary lectures, 10 mini symposia, 23 topical sections. The meeting also follows the tradition to host the Ludwig Prandtl Memorial Lecture that will be given by Professor Kate Moffat, and the public lecture that will be given by Professor Francesco D'Andria. This year, within Section 6, Material Modeling and Solid Mechanics, we have also a special session dedicated to Ted Belichko, who recently passed away. I would like to thank GAMM and its program committee for having chosen Lecce to hold this meeting, and for the support given to us through its president, Professor Wolfgang Ehlers, and its secretary, Professor Michael Kalischke. A huge thank you to our collaborators, in particular to Daniela Dell'Anna and Carlo Tafuro, who have done most of the actual work with enormous dedication. Finally, we want to express our warm thanks to all the organizers of the mini-symposia and the sections for their valuable contribution to transform GAMM 2015 into a successful meeting. With about 800 participants and 641 lectures, we are sure that this meeting will be another success. Last but not least, since university shouldn't be an ivory tower, but it should be a key for moral and cultural growth, you got a bag like this and a neckbag labeled "Made in Prison," since they are produced by held women to give them a new chance for their life. We wish you a fruitful participation in the meeting and hopefully, due to the rain, a great time in Lecce and its surrounding. Thank you very much. Thank you. And now let me introduce a representative of the mayor of the town of Lecce, Alessandro Dell'Inoci, please.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Lecce. It's a pleasure for me to introduce to introduce this conference, and the mayor, Paolo Perrone, asked to me to welcome. This meeting for us is a big opportunity. It's a big opportunity to know our lands, our territory, our monuments, our tradition. This evening, for me, it will be an opportunity to show to you the Castle Carlo V and to show to you with a video our city. I hope that you in these days not only it's an opportunity to stay here, but it's an opportunity to visit our city. I want to say thanks a lot to Professor Zavarise and Professor Laforgia, not only for this opportunity, but for all activity to show our city, our activity to our activity to know Salento in the world. You are our ambassador to our city, and it's important for us that not because you don't born here, you are followed in Lecce. This is very important, and I hope that you that visit our city follow in love our lands. Welcome and good work for this day.
And now let me introduce the President of the Province of Lecce, Antonio Gabellone, please.
Grazie, buongiorno a tutti.
Welcome to everybody.
La nostra è una provincia formata da 97 comuni, municipalità.
The province of Lecce has 98 small towns in this area.
Viviamo un momento di grandissima difficoltà finanziaria, economica, che si riflette sulla tenuta sociale del nostro territorio.
Due to the crisis, this is a very hard period for this area. There are several problems due to economical reasons.
Per questo motivo siamo estremamente concentrati e motivati nel trovare soluzioni che possano ridare fiducia alle nostre comunità e proiettare il nostro territorio su scenari nazionali e internazionali in termini positivi.
And for these reasons we are paying a lot of attention in trying to use possibilities given by the tourism, for example, and to let this area be known both within Italy and within Europe.
In questo lavoro le istituzioni tutte sono insieme impegnate appunto a lavorare insieme e non si può prescindere dal ruolo fondamentale che l'Università del Salento svolge rispetto alle dinamiche economiche, finanziarie, sociali e culturali.
All the public institutions here are working together to try to help this area to grow, and within this framework the University of Salento, which is somehow a small local university but heavily connected to the territory, is playing a very important role for the economical growth of the area.
Ed è per questo motivo che è sempre più stringente il rapporto con l'Università del Salento ed è per questo motivo che abbiamo voluto offrire la nostra partnership e vogliamo esprimere un grazie all'Università del Salento, al professor Zavarise, ai dipartimenti dell'ingegneria di innovazione e di matematica e fisica che oggi tengono qui a Lecce un momento di incontro, di approfondimento di livello internazionale.
And it's for this reason that the province of Lecce want to thank the university for all the efforts and the Department of Engineering and Mathematics and Physics for the effort that we spend to organize here in Lecce such a huge event.
Siate i benvenuti qui a Lecce, nel suo territorio, in questa importante parte della regione Puglia, e il mio auspicio e l'invito è che pur nella limitatezza dei tempi a vostra disposizione abbiate modo di poter conoscere alcune delle straordinarie ricchezze di cui questo territorio è dotato.
So, welcome to Lecce, and despite the fact that the work of the conference is quite heavy, we hope that you are able to get time to discover the city and the province and the richness of history, beautiful landscapes and so on. So thank you very much and welcome to Lecce.
Buon lavoro. Ci fermiamo ancora.
Okay. And now let me introduce the Vice Rector of our university. Unfortunately, the Ministry of Education today have organized a meeting with all the rectors of the south of Italy, so the rector have had to cancel his presence. And so for the university, we have the Vice Rector, Maria Enrica Frigione, please.
Thanks, Professor Zavarise. Good morning to everybody. And also on the behalf of the rector, Professor Zara, who's not be able to be here due to previous engagements, as Professor Zavarise told us, I wish to greet all the authorities, the organizers, in particular Professor Ellers and the local organizer, Professor Zavarise, La Forgia in Campiti, all the speakers and all you attendants. It is a pleasure and an honor for me to be here today and to welcome to all the scientists and researchers coming from all over the world. The presence of valuable international participants testifies the great value of the activities carried out by professors and researchers of the University of Salento, activities widely recognized by the international academic community. University of Salento is making a great effort to enhance further our international characters, also in teaching activities. We have recently experienced different international academic routes, such as double or multiple degrees, joint degrees with some European university, and we are keen to extend this experience also to other international academic institutions. So I hope among of you there will be some professors and researchers from other academic institutions that would like to begin some experience in this sense with us. I wish, therefore, to all of you a good work, and I leave the word to our chairman, Professor Zavarise. Thanks.
Sorry, I thought there would be a microphone, but there isn't. Meine Damen und Herren, ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, friends and GAMM members, it is a pleasure for me to welcome you to this opening ceremony on behalf of the International Association for Applied Mathematics and Mechanics, known in short as GAMM. Usually, it's a standard practice that the GAMM president offers his opening speech in German whenever our conference takes place in Germany. However, with this conference, we are guests in Italy. We have about 707 participants at this GAMM meeting, and as we heard before, from 32 countries, such that it is more or less natural to keep on in English. Ladies and gentlemen, firstly, I would like to send my regards to the representative of the University of Salento the Vice Rector, Professor Maria Enrica Frigioni, on behalf of the Rector, Professor Vincenzo Zara. Secondly, to the representative of the city of Lecce, Alessandro Dellinocci. Thirdly, to the President of the province of Lecce, Antonio Gabellone, all of them honoring this opening ceremony with their attendance. And finally, of course, to the local organizers, Professor Giorgio Zavarise, Professor Michele Campiti, and Professor Domenico La Foggia, and their team, of course, who made this event in Lecce possible. Thank you so much for your efforts. I think this is worth to be acknowledged with applause. Ladies and gentlemen, our society has a long tradition in cooperation with the German Society for Aeronautics and Astronautics, in short, DGLR, through the jointly organized Ludwig Prandtl Memorial Lecture, this year presented by our colleague Keith Moffat from the University of Cambridge in England, who will speak on discontinuities in topological jumps in slowly evolving vortical flows directly after this opening ceremony. To my knowledge, the GAMM conference has been a lot of times abroad, and with abroad I of course mean not in Germany, but only once before in Italy, namely in Padova in the year 2003. As now, the Padova conference has been mainly organized by Giorgio Zavarise, who was at that time a research associate of Bernhard Schreffler at Padua. So it seems, Giorgio, that you are always taking care of GAMM conference whenever they are in Italy. We appreciate this very much to be here at this beautiful and historic city of Lecce and to enjoy the Italian flair both at the conference site and at the city, which, as also we heard before, is known as the Florence of the South because of its Baroque buildings made from local tufa. So once again, thanks to all of you who made this event possible. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now coming to a major point of this opening, namely the presentation of those young scientists to whom GAMM awards the prestigious Richard von Mises Prize. As you certainly know, GAMM awards since 1989 every year one or two outstanding contributions in the field of applied mathematics and mechanics. The prize, which has firstly been awarded to Dr. Alexander Mielke, now a famous professor at the Humboldt University of Berlin, is named after Richard von Mises, who was born in 1883 in former Lemberg, today Lviv, located in the western part of the Ukraine, approximately 80 kilometers east of Poland. After studying mathematics, physics, and engineering sciences, Richard von Mises received his doctoral degree from the University of Vienna in 1907 and got his habilitation degree only 1 year later in 1908. This is remarkable because this is today nearly impossible. Again, only 1 year later, and at the age of only 26, he became a professor for applied mathematics at the University of Strasbourg. His further stages were the University of Dresden, where he received after the First World War the newly founded Professorship for Hydrodynamics and Aeronautics. Then, just in 1919, he was appointed a director of the new Institute of Applied Mathematics of the University of Berlin. In 1921, he founded the Zeitschrift für angewandte Mathematik und Mechanik, today also known as the Journal of Applied Mathematics and Mechanics, and became its first editor. Today, this international journal, known in short as ZAM, is edited by the GAMM in cooperation with the Martin Luther University of Halle-Wittenberg. Only 1 year after having founded the ZAM, Richard von Mises and Ludwig Prandtl founded our society, the GAMM, in 1922. Thus, we are now looking back to 93 years of GAMM, and which is within this year's to 86 GAMM conferences. Based on this tradition, it is my honor to present this year two von Mises laureates, namely Dr. Dominik Schillinger and Dr. Siddhartha Misra. Dr. Misra is a mathematician at the ETH in Zurich, Switzerland, and serves as an associate professor at the Seminar of Applied Mathematics. The prize is awarded to him in appreciation of his arbitrarily high-order accurate numerical methods for multi-dimensional systems of hyperbolic conservation laws and their application in fluid dynamics and astronautics. The second laureate, Dr. Schillinger, by the way, I didn't see him yet, I hope he is in the room. Dr. Schillinger is an associate professor at the Department of Civil, Environmental and Geoengineering at the University of Minnesota at Minneapolis, US, and the prize is awarded to him in appreciation of his pioneering work on immersed methods with weakly imposed boundary conditions, spline-based collocation methods, and hierarchical refinement schemes for Gayorkin in spline-based finite elements. The documents are signed by the members of the prize committee, the Professors Albrecht Bertram, Magdeburg, Hendrik Kuhlmann, Vienna, Ulrich Langer, Linz, and Stefan Müller, Bonn, and the President of GAMM. Congratulations to you both. Dr. Schillinger, if you are in the room, and Dr. Siddhartha, please come up to the stage such that I can present the prize certificates to you. I have to handle this in 2 steps. The first is the certificate for Dr. Misra, so I present this to the public. Congratulations once again for this prestigious prize that GAMM presents to you. Thank you very much for coming up, and congratulations again. The second prize is presented to Professor Dr. Dominik Schillinger. So also here, hello. We present the prize to him. You also should take it. It's your prize. Yeah. So also congratulations to you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Awarding 2 prizes, ladies and gentlemen, means that the prize has been split as a result of equivalent scientific quality of candidates among the nominations we got this year. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to recall that the von Mises lectures given by Dr. Misra and Dr. Schillinger will take place on Wednesday at 10 o'clock in this room Tiziano of our conference hotel. I also remind all GAMM members that the General Assembly of our society will also take place on Wednesday, namely at 11:30, after the von Mises lectures and the coffee break. Apart the usual reports, we also have to do some elections during the meeting, where those of you who did not take part in the electronic election system can finally cast their votes. I herewith invite all GAMM members to attend our General Assembly. Ladies and gentlemen, I now declare the GAMM conference in Lecce open and wish all of us an interesting and exciting event. Thank you for your attention. Thank you.